Good morning, or depending on when you're watching this, good afternoon, good evening, or good night. My name's Ross, and as always told out of Voice of Radio, so today we need to go and take a look at some secret rare cards that have been revealed for Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet. And these, ladies and gentlemen, I'm just going to come out and say it. These are worth getting a little bit excited about. If anybody's wondering, as I've told you before, Thursday. On Thursday, we should be able to see all of the secret rares from Pokemon Scarlet and Pokemon Violet, because Thursday afternoon will be Friday in Japan, and that means that the packs will be in stores and we'll be able to see all of them. We can't see all of them today, but we can see a few new ones, and I, for one, am absolutely delighted. So let's start off with Koraidon and Miraidon. Now, the first reaction a bunch of you are going to have when you see this is, oh, are we seen them? They're coming in the Elite Trainer boxes. No, they're not, ladies and gentlemen. Because the ones coming in the Elite Trainer boxes, we'll talk about in a second, they are Koraidon and Miraidon, the regular non-EX versions. And these are Koraidon EX and Miraidon EX. And that, ladies and gentlemen, that is a little bit different. So no, these are not the same cards. They are actually different. They are versions of the EXs. Now, in terms of the non-EXs, the ones we're getting in our Elite Trainer boxes, do remember that the Elite Trainer boxes are going to come, there's two of them, there's a Koraidon and a Miraidon, and whether you buy the regular or the Pokemon Center exclusive, you will get the full art promo. However, if you buy the Pokemon Center exclusive ones, then you will also get yourself a Pokemon Center stamped version of them, and you do get both of them, which is kind of awesome. It's why from now on I'm just buying the Pokemon Center exclusive Elite Trainer boxes, because you literally get a stamped and a non-stamped promo. And those are non-EX Koraidon and Miraidon. They're lovely, etc. Jobs are good 'un. They're beautiful, they're lovely, we love them, and as we tend to see, don't be expecting them in booster packs. Expect them to be in booster packs over in Japan. Expect them to be taken out of booster packs so that we can be using them as promos. So like, for instance, in Crown Zenith, we find ourselves with the Lucario Special Art Rare, which is taken out of the set proper to be included in the Elite Trainer box, as a nice little example. So yay! Or boo, depending, but if the cards are easier to get hold of, there's like no downside. Because you don't have to try pulling them in packs, you can just go and buy the product you want. That's a good thing. But what about these new ones? We've got Koraidon EX and Miraidon EX, and we've got special art rare versions of them. Now remember what I told you in yesterday's video when we were looking at pull rates for Scarlet EX and Violet EX over in Japan? The way this generally works is that in Japan you buy a box and you get yourself one secret rare outside of artwork rares. Now, in the video I showed you yesterday that they actually went and pulled an Oinkologne full art, which is honestly disappointing, but instead of a full art, you could be pulling a gold card, or you could be pulling a special art rare. But in Japan, it is going to be per box, you get a full art, or a gold, or a special art rare, which is obviously, you want the special art rares. And the best among them, it's going to be Miraidon. Like, it's definitely going to be Miraidon. Now, I'm not saying Koraidon won't be good in the future, but I'm saying that pretty much everybody who's been looking at the format, who knows the game at the moment, has looked at these two cards and gone, oh, yeah, they're not even in terms of playability. Miraidon is better. Now, Miraidon's got the ridiculous ability Tandem Unit that says, once during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 2 basic lightning Pokemon and put them on your bench. So basically, the deal with Miraidon is really simple. You use a Quick Ball to go and get Miraidon, or a Nest Ball, because we know Nest Ball is being reprinted, and then you just get a full bench of Pokemon. Like, seriously, you go and search your first Miraidon, and that'll go and get you a Miraidon and another lightning Pokemon, which will get you a Miraidon and another lightning Pokemon, which will get you 2 more lightning Pokemon, and yeah, you just end up with basically 3 Miraidon and 3 other lightning Pokemon, and you are good to go. It's ridiculous, frankly, ladies and gentlemen. It is absolutely ridiculous. And then, of course, anytime a Pokemon gets knocked out, you can just go and get your replacement straight from the deck with no arguments. Miraidon's kind of broken. The attack free energy 220 is fine. It is very reminiscent of Zacian, in that Zacian was a good support Pokemon with a really good ability, but actually had a really just basic competent attack that did a decent amount of damage and you couldn't attack next turn, but that's never been a problem. Switch in and out, you'll be fine. Do remember that we have that new item card, Electro Generator, which will allow you to look at the top 5 cards of your deck and put up to 2 basic lightning energy onto your bench lightning Pokemon in any way that you like. It is, frankly, a ridiculous broken card, and let's just say lightning Pokemon are looking a lot better moving forward. Let's not forget, of course, that we've still got Regieleki, because it's just come out, and that lets you do 30 more damage on each of your basic lightning Pokemon, and yeah, it's looking pretty gosh darn good, ladies and gentlemen. Lightning Pokemon are looking pretty gosh darn good. And now we've basically just got this super awesome fancy version of Miraidon EX. Yeah, this one's going to be popular. People are going to want this, ladies and gentlemen. People are very much going to want it. No guarantees now, but I've already seen a lot of people suggesting that Miraidon with Regieleki is going to be the best deck in the format post-rotation. I think we're going to need to let things shake out a little bit, but I am more than happy to say there is a genuine chance that ends up being the case. As for Volca Ride On here, it's not quite the same. Now, the artwork is amazing, and we've got the Dedenne there, so yay! And to be fair, the artwork on both of them is pretty sweet. This one is not quite so good in terms of playability. It does let you attach up to 2 basic fighting energy from your discard to your basic fighting Pokemon in any way you like, but it ends your turn. So it's really good energy acceleration, but it's only really good turn 1 going first when you're not going to be attacking anyway. And then you've got the problem of, without being able to use a supporter, you're supposed to get 2 fighting energy in a discard so that you can then accelerate them with the ability. And I'm not saying you're not going to be able to, but I am saying that being able to reliably do this game after game is going to be, to put it euphemistically, kind of challenging. So I think skeptical is the way I would put it, ladies and gentlemen. I am a little bit skeptical. And then basically the same kind of attack we've got on Miraidon, but without the energy acceleration and without the way to boost your attack up. It's not as good, quite frankly, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not as good. But there have been a couple of artwork rares that have gone and been revealed as well. Now, these were, I believe they were revealed from a video. Shout out to the lovely Primal Lugia for helping me get hold of these images. And I got to warn you, the images we have are not great because they're screenshotted from a video. Now, the one we've got a much better look at is Porma. And Porma's kind of getting an awful lot of love. I mean, you know, it's the electric rodent from Gen 9, so I suppose it would get a little bit. But I just showed you, like, yesterday that one of the pre-release promos that we're going to be getting for the set is Porma, and now we're getting it as an artwork rare as well. Now, the card itself is fine. Basically, once during your turn, you can search your deck for a basic lightning energy and attach it to Porma. And then free energy 230, discard all energy from this Pokemon. And one of my big issues with Porma is the fact that it accelerates 1 energy to itself, but discards 3. So you need to have 2 energy accelerated every turn, but it only accelerates 1. And I know you've got like Electro Generator, but it's still a little bit awkward for my liking. But if you are a Porma fan, wonderful news, because there's already 3 different versions of this one card. It's a stage 2, and I mean, that kind of tells you all you need to know, honestly. It's a stage 2. Wish it wasn't a stage 2. Wish it was a stage 1. If no, for no other reason than it was a pain to evolve. Unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, it's not. And then we've got King Gambit. Now, I warn you, the King Gambit scan we've got is, well, it's poor, frankly. Let's not beat around the bush here. The artwork we've got looks kind of cool, but the quality in which we have it is kind of poor. Like I say, you'll get a better look at all of this on Thursday. And basically, it's King Gambit, who's another stage 2, which is a pain, but another one of those Gen 9 Pokemon that everybody loves because it's extremely cool. And again, just a really weird way to evolve. I'm not going to give it away if you don't know it. Really weird evolution, but it's cool. It actually makes a lot of sense. Although I will say, a lot of websites have got how to evolve into King Gambit wrong. I mean, it will work, but it's way more convoluted than it needs to be. Go to Cerebi.net, which is where you should have gone in the first place, honestly, because they will actually tell you how to evolve into King Gambit properly. As for the card, it's actually one we've not had a chance to have a look at yet, so let's have a quick look at it now. The attack is out and out pure garbage, free energy 160 on a stage 2 new, but it does have a really nice ability. Damage from your basic Pokemon attacks, deal 30 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. And basically what we've got here is, like we've seen so often in the past, really nice ability, stage 2. And it really is as simple as that. It is a really nice ability that I like very much indeed, with an awful lot of potential, but it's on a stage 2. And you'll notice it's basically the same ability that I've been given an awful lot of love to from Regieleki. Except Regieleki is only basic lightning Pokemon. Oh yeah, and also it's a single evolution. And it's as simple as that. Turn 2, I can get enough energy on my Miraidon, and I can get multiple Regieleki evolved, or, use Eternatus, because maybe Radiant Eternatus, you can play it down and get 2 Regieleki straight off the bat. Oh, and yeah, now I'm just rolling. And you can't do that with this, because it's a stage 2. And that is honestly the difference. Sorry. It really is as simple as that. So, I like King Gambit as far as it goes. And I think it's a cool Pokemon. And I really like the ability. But the fact that it's a stage 2 hurts it. But we've got 4 new secret rares. So for that, ladies and gentlemen, I think we should all be pretty happy. But now it's over to you guys. Tell me what you think about these. Tell me how excited you are. Tell me anything you want to tell me in the comment section. Go nuts. Be nice. And then make sure you like this video, subscribe to this channel, follow me on Twitter at TheWasi. That's where we talk about Pokemon and card games and Pokemon card games and all kinds of fun things. And please do consider checking out patreon.com/PTCG Radio, where you can support the channel. You can get some bonus podcasts for answer all of your questions. You can join a Discord and chat with us about Pokemon or kind of anything else you feel like. And you can get shout-outs on the channel like the lovely Andrew Kincaid, who I know is a very lovely person because they've already helped me out with a Christmas gift for a friend's child. They are an extremely lovely person. So thank you very much for all the support, but mostly for just being a flat-out awesome person. But by far the most important thing as always, look after yourselves till next time, would ya? Thank you very much for watching. My name's Ross, and you've been watching PTCG Radio.